Alright, what is up guys? It's actually Addy the Boss here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this very simple and neat looking survival starter house. Now a lot of the blocks, they're not really that easy to make in survival, but we're just going to get started because I don't want this video to be too long. So basically all you're going to want to do is grab some oak logs and oak planks. That's going to be the first 2 blocks that you're going to be using. You're going to want to go up 3 blocks with the oak logs to make this 3-block pillar. And now you're going to want to skip 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right after that 5th block, you're going to want to put another oak log pillar. So it should look like this. Now you're going to want to keep on doing this process. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sorry if you see other copies of this house in the background maybe while I'm building this. That's probably because I was actually just practicing on making it so I wouldn't forget most things. But now right here, you're going to actually want to do this and leave a door right here for the window. Now you're going to want to put 1 block right here. It's going to be missing for the window. Now this wall is not going to have any windows at all, so just cover all of that up. And now right here, you're going to want to leave a door. Little hole for the door, and then right here you're going to want to leave a 2-block hole for the window. Now on this side the window is going to be a bit bigger, or it is actually going to be bigger, and you're just going to want to put it like that. So as you can see, so far we don't have nothing too much, but right here you're going to want to leave these grass blocks where the door is going to be. And for the floor, you're going to want to go ahead and grab yourself some spruce planks. Okay, that's a creepy sound, sorry. I don't know why they put those sounds in the game. It always freaks me out. Anyway, now you don't have to do all of what I'm doing in the order that I'm doing it. Just make sure that you end up doing it. So I'm just going to put the windows down right now. Now all we have to do to finish like the kind of base of the house, the simple steps that are not too hard at all. Actually this house isn't actually hard to make at all, but all you're going to want to do is put the door right here. And now we're going to have 2 entrances to the house. So as you can see, so far we have this, but we're going to actually start making the house. Now here's a little trick. We're actually going to have a overhang for the roof, but you don't want the roof of your house when you go inside to be as small as the overhang like this. You don't want it to be your house only 2 blocks like that. So instead, if you're going to be making the roof and you're going to be filling it in, I usually recommend to use slabs instead. We're just going to be using some spruce wood slabs. Alright, so as you can see, so far we have this done, and now all we're going to want to get is actually a couple of spruce wood stairs. And we're going to want to do this for our overhang. So we're actually going to leave a little crack right here, and I'll explain to you why later. We're actually going to put something in that crack. Okay, so now all we have to do is we have to keep on doing this, but now we're not actually going to leave a gap between the 2 stairs. We're just going to go like this. Now you're going to want to go ahead and grab your spruce planks and fill in this gap. Alright, so now you're going to want to grab some spruce wood slabs and put them inside of the gaps between these stairs. Okay, so now we're going to get to the reason why I left that right there. Basically, I don't know if you guys knew this already, but if we were to just do like this normal curved stair, then we cannot place a lantern under it, even if you were to crouch. So you have to actually put a spruce wood slab. Fortunately, it actually still looks good and gives out this nice effect. So no worries about that. I'm pretty sure nobody will notice it, and if they do, they'll be pretty impressed. So just like that. So as you can see, now we're going to have lanterns on all of the corners, just to give us some more lighting and a nice effect. Now right here, you're actually going to want to make a 3-block line right here. Just remove the stairs, but do not get rid of your stairs just yet. Now, I do this so that it's kind of easier to place them where you want them to be. But do this, it's going to be 3 campfires just like this. Then what you're going to want to do is remove that one and put your stairs back again. So now it should look just like this. Now we're actually going to have some oak wood fences to look like they're supporting them. Now these are supposed to look like little beams for this porch that we're going to have. Now as you can see, this is how it looks so far, and in order to get rid of that annoying fire that you're going to be constantly hearing, if you don't want to, just go ahead and do this. Get some water and go ahead and grab yourself a bucket, empty bucket, and take out all the water. Alright, so as you can see, now that that's done with, all we have to do now is, I'm actually going to do the bench early, which I didn't do, but all you're gonna have to do for the bench, it's like probably the easiest thing of all of this, if you don't know how to do it yet. But basically all you're gonna want to do is grab yourself some spruce wood stairs just like this, and place spruce signs on the side to look like support handles. So now once we're done with that, you're going to actually want to leave out this hole right here. Excuse that doesn't really matter. And you're going to want to go ahead and fill it up with water. So now it should look like this. Just to give it some more decoration and better feels to it, you're going to want to go ahead and grab yourself a flower pot, and put whatever kind of flowers you want inside of the flower pots. It doesn't really matter which ones you put. You do not have to put the ones that I'm putting down. I just like these. Okay, just like this. And I feel like putting them in a flower pot, I feel like it's just, I don't know. I feel like it matches better. So now we have this. We're actually going to start with the interior now, which is not that hard at all. So for the interior, we're actually going to want to remove this block right here and place it like that. This block right here, place it like that. You will understand why I did that later. And the interior is actually not too small or not too big. It's actually perfect. But right here, for some reason, you cannot actually place lanterns on slabs for the roof, so I had to actually remove it and put a block right here. It actually still looks nice, I would say. It kind of gives more depth to it, so yeah. And now you're going to want to actually grab yourself a spruce trap door. Now it's not supposed to look like the lantern is actually on the trapdoor, because sadly, even if you crouch, you cannot place a lantern on a trapdoor on PlayStation Edition. Now what you're going to want to do is grab any bed of your choice. Doesn't matter the color. I'm just going with light gray. I think it looks nice. And put whatever color of carpet you want right next to the bed, which is where you're going to be waking up. And if I'm going too fast, I'm actually sorry, you could pause the video. But I'm just going to want to grab a chest and put it down like that. A large chest. Or it doesn't have to be a large chest, but I feel like it just looks better. So now you're going to want to actually grab yourself an armor stand. Just like this, placed on your armor stand. And put whatever armor of your choice that you want. Whichever one you think you'd be wearing in survival. Now I'm just going to put iron armor because that's what I was wearing in my last video. Alright, so as you can see, now it looks like this. Now actually, for my benefits, I don't have them like sticking out of the ground like this because I feel like we'd have more space if we'd have them in the ground. You could still actually tell which blocks they are just by looking at the top. So we were to do this. Now we were to get maybe 2 barrels. Now, for this, I kind of think that it would actually look a little bit better if I had trapdoors on it, and not just because of that, but because you wouldn't accidentally be accessing each block, and you'd have another layer to open. You could still see them through the trapdoor. That's why I decided to pick the oak trapdoor and just open it and access it just like that. Don't worry about all of the water buckets I have in there. I'm not sure where they're there. But yeah, so the interior is actually done now, guys. Now we're actually going to move on to the last part of this house, which is just going to give this little nice effect. You're gonna want to go ahead and grab yourself a barrel. Just kind of scatter them around everywhere. I decided to scatter them in this order. I don't know why I wanted an order to scatter them in, but yeah, that's just how I am. So I just decided to pick this order to scatter them in. Now you're going to want to actually grab some hay bales. I feel like this kind of gives more of a survival kind of feel. Now the hay block isn't a very, I don't know, I guess you could say like easy to get block in survival, but I feel like it's not that hard to get either. So we're just gonna grab our hay bale. It doesn't matter how you make them look or anything. I just put them in kind of this random order. And yeah, guys, that's the house. Tell me if you liked it down in the comment selection. Tell me if it was easy to make for you. Maybe if I should make some changes and make an update video on this house or something. I'm still working on that other survival world tour that I did, trying to make that world look a bit better, to make an update video. Make sure that you go look at that video if you haven't already. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope that you liked the house. It's a very easy starter house to create, and I feel like not many people will have trouble making it. It probably only took me like the first time I made this house, just making it randomly probably only took me like 10-15 minutes. But yeah, I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like the vid, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and yeah.